COVID-19 has claimed the lives of a further 18 people in hospitals in the UK. There were 17 further deaths in England, 1 in Scotland, and none in Wales or Northern Ireland. Of those in England, 5 were in the North East and Yorkshire, 2 apiece in the North West, Midlands and South East, and 1 in London. The rise today comes after 23 fatalities from people with COVID-19 yesterday. Health authorities yesterday confirmed that 20 people had died in England and 3 in Wales. There were no fatalities in Scotland, while Northern Ireland has yet to release its daily figure. With the deaths continue mounting up, the government has decided to enforce local lockdowns in a bid to get the infection rate under control. Once Swansea and Cardiff come under additional restrictions at the end of today, 17 million people in the UK will be living in local lockdown areas. People in those towns and cities have had their freedoms restricted further to the measures Boris Johnson announced earlier this week. They included a 10 p.m. curfew on bars and pubs. On Wednesday, MPs will vote on whether to preserve the Coronavirus Act, which was rushed through in a single day in March and allows the government to enforce lockdowns. It must be renewed every 6 months to remain in effect. The 329 pages of legislation created substantial powers to detain any person who might be infectious, to close borders and postpone elections, and to suspend human rights safeguards in a range of settings. Rights groups such as Liberty and the Joint Council for the Welfare of Immigrants have called for MPs to vote the legislation down. Their calls were echoed by thousands of people in Trafalgar Square on Saturday, who breached coronavirus restrictions to oppose the legislation.